Welcome back to Cord Cutting Today, where we break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting, including today. You could soon be paying $100 more a month for your Comcast Xfinity internet bill. We'll tell you why and how to avoid it, and why more and more people are now facing this fine on their home internet service. Also, Dish is raising the price for the second time in a year. What about Sling TV? We'll answer that question. And Tubi's adding a bunch of new content. These stories and a whole lot more coming up here in a quick second. If you want to learn more about any of these, check out the show notes down below, and in the first pinned comment, I'll put a link to each story so you can read them for yourself and come up with your own opinion. I'd love to hear from you. If you're new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up. Doing one or both lets YouTube know you enjoy what we do here, so YouTube recommends our videos to more people, helping us grow and hopefully helping you break free from the high cost of cable TV, helping you watch the shows you want online. We do shows like this again every Monday through Friday, along with breaking news, reviews, and tips, all right here. All right, let's dive into it. Comcast could soon be charging you as much as $100 a month extra on top of your internet bill. There's a way to avoid this, though. Now, with this, Comcast has a data cap of 1.2 terabytes of data. For each 50 gigs of data over that, you get charged $10 up to $100 a month. Now, there's ways to avoid that. We'll talk about it in a second. They've had this for some time, but increasingly, as more and more people use more internet, now instead of just having some laptops and stuff where when this went in place, 1 terabyte was a lot of data, very few people reached, we're now streaming video, music, all kinds of stuff, downloading files, doing Zoom calls for work, having Wi-Fi cameras. I got 2 on my house. I got one in the front yard and one in the backyard with a doorbell camera on the front. I also have a Wi-Fi camera in my son's room. It's one of those baby monitors that connects to the internet, so even when I'm at work, I can check in on him and see how he's doing. And a whole lot of other devices, including dishwashers, washer machines, game systems, the drill. They all use more and more data. And because of this, according to a report from OpenVolt, 20% broadband internet users in the United States will be using more than 1 terabyte of data every month by the end of this year. With that, puts them in more and more people over that 1.2 terabyte. If 20% of Comcast's 32 million customers would happen to use a data cap or go over their data cap, that would be $160 million more a month, assuming they take one of the cheapest ways out, and that's to pay $25 a month to rent one of their modems that includes free unlimited or data with it. Free as in you're paying $25 for the right to use their modem and get unlimited data. Now, if just 10% of their customers do this, it's still $80 million a month, every month extra income for Comcast. They have no reason to get rid of these data caps. What can you do? You could try to be more careful about what data you're using. Let's be honest, that's not fun. I would recommend if you are going over your data cap or think you will regularly, I would encourage you to consider that $25 a month fee, because 50 gigabytes of data goes fast, and every 50 gigabytes of data is $10 up to $100 a month. That quickly will add up to be more than what you would pay for the unlimited data. You can also switch to other providers. I now have a fiber option in my community that is data cap free. You could check into that. You also have 5G home internet ones, which for many people, which for many of them are free, data cap free, with a caveat there that you could be slowed down if the network becomes congested. Shop around, do your math, be aware. Have you ever been hit with a data cap? Leave me a comment, let me know. They're becoming a bigger issue, and like I said, there's a lot of money here, so don't expect places like Comcast to get rid of them anytime soon. All right, let's keep moving along because we got a lot to cover today. A lot happened over the weekend. Dish is raising its price. Dish is raising its price of service up to $8 a month. Though I saw one report that one of these packages is actually going up $13, but their post says here, according to the statement, is their core programming fees and surcharges resulting in up to $8 a month price increase on customers. This is the second price hike on Dish customers in the last 12 months. Not to be surprised, they joined DirecTV and Spectrum, both raised their prices twice within 1 calendar year recently. But what about Sling TV? Well, Dish got back to us. We asked about that. What does this mean for Sling TV? No price change in Sling TV. Still starting off at $40 a month. For now, this wasn't a, hey, forever there's no price hike. Sometimes people hear me say stuff like that and they think that. They just said right now they're not raising the price. So keep that in mind. I always hear people say, oh, well, you know, some streaming service went up $2 or $5, whatever it may be. I'm going back to cable. Well, cable keeps going up too. What I find is on average is as streaming, you know, cable's this much more, streaming's this much. As both of them raise the price, usually they go about the same rate, and the savings stays about the same. Of course, you know, my big thing with all this is even if you go back to cable, you probably still have to pay for streaming. For example, you have to pay for streaming to watch some of the NFL football games. You can't watch the Thursday night games. You can't watch the Christmas Day games without streaming. So you're not going to get away from it just by your going back to cable. But let me know. Are you a Dish customer? Are you thinking about cutting the cord? Were you a Dish customer? Let me know. All right, Tubi is adding 6 new channels in partnership with A&E Networks, who also owns the History Channel. These include Crime 360 by A&E. These are free 24/7 live channels. Deal Zone by the History Channel, Axemen by the History Channel, Crimes, Cults, and Killers by A&E. These are just a few of the new channels that have been added to Tubi. If you're a Tubi user, check out the post in the show notes for a full list of all the channels that were just added and recently added to Tubi. All right, over the weekend, we did a breaking news video about how ABC app with Disney's free streaming service built into it is being shut down on September 23rd. That's not the whole story. All their apps for their TV Everywhere logins are shutting down, including the Disney, Freeform, FX Now, National Geographic apps are all going to shut down September 23rd. Now, Disney did say a few things. You can now always use if you're a pay TV provider that supports it, you can always log into Hulu to watch the same content there. Disney's ABC website will continue to offer some of this content online. No more app support, which, let's be honest, how many people really want to sit on a laptop and watch it? Some maybe, but we mostly want to put it on a TV through a smart player, like a Roku or something, and watch it that way. But Disney did reach out to us and say, well, yes, we are shutting down our apps and this kind of content, but you'll still be able to access it through the website. My question is, for how long? Of course, they're pushing people to their other apps. We talked about this in that breaking news video I did on Saturday. It costs money to maintain all these apps. While, you know, a lot of it's built, you still have employees managing it, updating it, making sure it continues to work right. People you probably would rather have on Hulu, Disney+, ESPN+, and more. So they're trying to shove people over to that direction. They joined Warner Brothers Discovery and Paramount in shutting down some of their TV Everywhere apps, which honestly aren't needed the way they used to be, because back in the day when these launched, you know, TV services did not have their own apps. You couldn't go watch Comcast outside your home unless you used one of these apps. Now there's the Comcast app, there's the YouTube TV app, the Philo, Fubo, etc. apps that work on mobile devices, also limiting the need for some of these apps. All right, let's keep moving. You know, I'm a big fan of taking advantage of free streaming services through things you already pay for. For example, if you're a T-Mobile wireless customer, you can get free Netflix and other things. Verizon's doing a free year of Netflix. If you're already paying for a wireless service, take advantage of that. Well, if you're like me and already pay for Walmart Plus for grocery delivery, take advantage of the free Paramount Plus through there. But also now, get this, you get some free Burger King or discounted Burger King. Walmart Plus memberships now come with 20% off of Burger King if you order it through the Burger King mobile app. You have to pay for it through the Burger King mobile app in order to watch it there. Otherwise, it will now cost you, or otherwise it's the standard price. Again, you have to order through the Burger King mobile app and pick it up at Burger King to get the 20% off. You also get a free Whopper every 3 months. You'll get a free Whopper sandwich thanks to being a Walmart Plus member. Take a look at what you're using. DoorDash is doing some similar things now. If you get DoorDash, you can get free Macs and other things if you subscribe to their delivery service. I'll be interested to see how Uber Eats replies to that. But let's be honest, we all subscribe to things like this, or many of us do. I get Walmart Plus because we find that we actually save money because of it, because I'm not tempted to buy all that random stuff when you're in the store with that. But let me know, do you use Walmart Plus? Are you using the Paramount Plus? Now you get Burger King with it too. All right, let's keep moving along to the next story up of the day. Fubo rolled out new packages with higher prices and different channel lineups. Raymond did a great job breaking them all down. If you want to check out the new pricing and packages that Fubo has, check out the show notes down below for a full breakdown of all the new Fubo packages and price points. Hey, if you're thinking about getting an NFL Sunday ticket, I got a warning for you. Don't do it through Apple. Don't sign up through an iPad or an iPhone, for example, because you'll pay 30% more, which is coincidentally what the cut is from Apple. Apple takes 30% of subscription revenues on most of their devices. Because of this, even though you can now subscribe to NFL Sunday Ticket through Apple on your iOS device and more, go to YouTube's website or YouTube TV's website, sign up there, then log into your mobile device. You'll save hundreds of dollars doing it that way on a yearly subscription. And it really is just a minor extra step. Be careful of the Apple tax. Google is a little, is bad at this too. I think a little bit different with it, especially with this one, because Google is Google. They're not going to charge themselves that same fee, but check it out. Again, if you're an iOS customer or user, don't subscribe to YouTube TV NFL Sunday Ticket through there. All right, Spectrum is now being required to offer $15 a month internet. They struck a deal with the state of New York to help low-income families for a few years. If you're qualifying with like the school lunch program, which is very easy. Honestly, I'm a parent. It's very easy to get the free school lunch program, sign up for it. It's not that many steps. You can get $15 a month internet catches. It's kind of slow, but it is $15 a month internet. Check it out. Link in the show notes if you live in the state of New York. Well, that's it for today. It's been a very busy day over here. No Q&A, but if you have a question for me, leave me a comment, question for Luke. I answered a bunch in the comments recently. Some I'll answer here in the future. Leave a comment. Start off with a question for Luke, and I'll do my best to answer. Until next time, take care. Be safe. I'll talk to you all again real soon.